The Herriot Way is a 52-mile long-distance path running through the lovely Yorkshire Dales National Park. It visits many of the places associated with the famous vet known as James Herriot. Join me and Rachel as we hike and camp our way along this spectacular trail.
Of the Yorkshire Dales, and I'll tell you why in a minute. We've just come for a wander down. There's Rachel. Just come for a wander down to have a look at the waterfalls. The reason we're here in Aysgarth is because Rachel and I, that's Rambling Rachel UK, I'll put her details down below. We've got an adventure plan this week. We're going to be walking the 52-mile Herriot's Way in North Yorkshire. Now it's normally walked over 4 days, if it really is going to take a little over 4 days. And it passes through some of the lovely Yorkshire Dales scenery. And it's loosely based on a walk that famous vet James Herriot took with his son when he did a backpacking trip through Yorkshire. So though he was based a bit further north in first, he loved the Dales and he was here quite often. So we're kind of retracing in his footsteps and seeing some lovely countryside. And we started that off by these spectacular waterfalls. So just see what the week's got in store. So follow along, and it's great to see you all again. Set off now on our epic 4-day adventure. Rachel looking very smart in her new cap. And so yeah, we've just seen some lovely spectacular waterfalls. And we're just about to start our adventure, so let the adventure begin. We've just had a detour to come and look at this impressive looking church. It's massive, it must have been of some significance. I imagine that James Herriot might well have come here at some time. Of course, we all know that his name wasn't really James Herriot. He was really Alf Wright, and he lived in Thirsk, which was the fictional town of Darrowby. But like I said before, he did come all around the Dales. He did farm in the Dales. He loved the Dales. And so we really are following in his footsteps. This is the first of many, I'm sure, of what they call pinch gates. I call squeeze stands, but this is obviously the Yorkshire Dales version. So this is going to be fun. Yay! Pinched but through. This is Aysgarth, the actual village of Aysgarth, where we started from the Falls car park. Beautiful village. This, I think, is the actual proper starting point of our route. So we're going to follow the Herriot's Way down to the river now. Relatively easy river walk, I think. And the sun's shining. All good. Look at that, crossing over the Ure, it's fantastic. We've walked through Aysgarth, picked up a nice path along the River Ure, and then onto the road, which wasn't so nice, but we're off it now. We're on a good path now, some lovely views, hopefully to be straightforward all the way to Askrigg. Here's hoping anyway. We've reached our first obstacle here, some stepping stones. You know what I'm like, so I just hope I'm going to be okay over these. Rachel's making light work of them, so let's hope I don't make a fool of myself.
Huzzah! We are victorious!
This is a really pleasant stretch, walking along grassy meadows along the river to the cry of the oyster catchers and the sheep. It's just really lovely. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Walked through some lovely wide meadows. Now we're on a disused railway track. It's been quite easy walking so far, which is good. And I don't think we're very far from Askrigg, but I shall show you the lovely views we've got. Look at that. Stunning views. There we go. There's Askrigg just ahead. So nearly there. Finished for the day. Day one complete. It was only 5 miles, but still, it's been a gorgeous 5 miles through some lovely scenery. We're just coming into Askrigg now. Looks a lovely little village, and this is a lovely lane for all these old houses. This is where they filmed the first series of All Creatures Great and Small, and I believe there's a Skeldale house in the village that was used to Skeldale House in the filming and just retain the name. Charming village. This is also where we stopped for the night. We've got a campsite at the Crown Inn. There's James Herriot's car. Tents are up. There's a luncheon. There's Rachel's. This is a nice little campsite actually. It's at the back of the Crown Inn, and it's cost us £10 a night, but we get pitched to ourselves and a little toilet. No showers, but there's a toilet, so it'll do us anyway. Look at that view. That's what we've got to wake up to tomorrow morning. It's hard life, isn't it? So now we're going to get the bedding sorted and go and find a pub. Because this one, although we're parked behind a pub, pitched even, it doesn't open on Monday, so we'll have to go down the road, which won't be a hardship because it's a lovely village to explore. Hiya, we've had tea, we had a lovely meal in Askrigg, and now I'm in the tent and I'm enjoying a cup of coffee before bed, because although it's only about 9:30, it's what they call hike a midnight, so we'll be getting our heads down very shortly. But yeah, it's been a good day. Started off at Aysgarth Falls and then walked up to Aysgarth itself, then followed the River Ure more or less all the way into Askrigg through some lovely wide meadows, through some skittish cows and lots of oyster catchers. So yeah, today's been a good day. Only a fairly short one, about 6-7 miles, possibly 8, but got a longer day tomorrow, so we head out towards Hawes. So yeah, it's been good.